Hi guys, this is Pramita here. This is going to be my January journal flip through. Before I begin the flip, I just wanted to say a few things about this journal. Sorry for this. Um, this is not a journal that I made. I was gifted this journal by a very sweet friend of mine. She knew I liked um, vintage style traveler's notebook, and she had kindly gifted me this so that I can journal for the month of January. Now, as you can see, it's pretty chunky, and I thought that I might use this for January as well as February, but then I started doing two journaling challenges, and obviously there was not enough space for the February month. So I decided to make another one for January. So I had started doing journaling in this for the month of January. So after I she had done a fully prepped up job. I mean, she had given me this journal totally prepped so that I don't need much time to work on this. Now let me take out all the stuff that I have in the pockets. So here is a book pocket sort of thing she made. There was a flower out here, but somehow it fell off, and I can't find that in my stash right now. Maybe it's hiding somewhere. So she had made these things. I think I did do a quick flip of this journal that she had made for me, and I'm not going to go into the details, but I have decorated some of the pages because she did a prepped up journal. In spite of that, some of the pages were empty and some I thought needed a little bit of embellishment. And I will just go through this journal very quickly because I don't know most of the things that she had done, how, and you know, like I have journaling done over here, and I was doing two journaling challenges, so there are tons of flip outs, and yeah, these are all collages that I made, like my style, but similarly on this page was empty, and these were some things that I did. Like she gave me the card, but I decorated the inside. Then she made this, and I just put in this flower. So it's like that joint effort, you can say. So she had made this as a bare page with a small bird cage at the top, and I have added rest of the stuff. So it goes on like this. She had given me this card attached over here, and I have made a collage sort of thing over here. I've stenciled at the backgrounds. I've used some paper, stencils, and some washi strips here and there, but this was done by her. And then I've stamped this portion, so it's partly done by her and partly by me, so that it looks cohesive enough in the journal. Over here I have this was actually there in the journal itself. The rest I've added, like I've added this tag, then I've added this vintage floral image, and then I've added some washi, stenciled the background. So it's a joint effort sort of thing. I've stuck a sticker over here. This is from my friend Tharan, and yeah, and this was a tag that she had made. I stamped something at the back, and then I've journaled at the back. And these are some of the stamps that I've used. Once again, I like she had left this page bare, and she had this die cut over here, so I've attached some bits and bobs. I thought of writing on this page, then I decided against it, and these were all done by my friend. I have just stamped some ladies, the countenance of a lady, and this was pasted by her. I've just used a background stamp to give a kind of texture sort of thing, and laid some paper with the word Wednesday. So once again, this was a page where she had done this clock, and I have stamped some images, um, stuck this, and these are some papers in vellum. This is from Planner Society, and this is from another paper I had. This is from Prima, and this is once again she did this for me, and I have journaling at the back. So uh yeah, so over here she like she had given this card, and I've made a collage sort of thing and stenciled. Too cold. I just hand lettered a few things. So it's not always that I did everything um, by myself, because I already had a partly prepped canvas sort of thing to work on. And it was pretty challenging because when you have a blank slate, you can do whatever you want. I found that I find that less daunting. But since this was a partly prepped one, I had to go with the go with the flow sort of thing. I had to follow some kind of trend, and sometimes it was quite a challenge for me because I couldn't do whatever I wanted because the tone was already set. But I loved this because it had so many vintage elements, and she had done this so nicely. It is such a well-made journal. I'm so happy that I've managed to finish journaling in this. As you can see, I've done a ton of journaling, and some of the images like these she had sent, and then I've just pasted. And this is from Mira, my friend. She had sent me some vintage images. This is a book page and a tuck spot, and then there is another tuck spot. These are all journaling spots that I have journaled onto, because as I said, I was doing a lot of, this page is pretty bare. I have not done much in January. I was pretty surprised that I fell so behind, and only yesterday I came across Crafty Hodges, Joanne. She is such a storehouse of information, and I love her style. I follow her a lot, and I've learned so many things from her. Um, she was talking about burning out, doing journaling, and I felt when I was listening to her, I felt, oh God, she's speaking my mind. And I was so afraid to speak out about this because I thought maybe I'm crazy. How can I say such a thing? I love to journal, but yes, I was feeling that there was too much of pressure. Maybe I was doing too much, too many projects, too many stuff that I want to do. So I must need to slow down, think, take stock of the situation, and decide how would I want to do that. So is it creating some kind of pressure on me? So if it is, then maybe I'll have to stop journaling for a while, and then come back later on refreshed with newer ideas. So I did think of doing that. I'm still in two minds. Like, I'm not sure whether I'll be continuing journaling in this fashion or in some other way, or shall I switch altogether? So I'm still in two minds. Anyways, so here are some pages that I have added. Like, this was a tracing paper. I'm not sure how to describe this, but this is tea stained, and on one of these pages in the front, I tried to write, but strangely I couldn't. So I decided that I'm not going to try to write on this tracing paper. Instead, either I'll make a pocket or a flip or something of that sort. So this was a flip actually, and I've just stuck the bottom, and I've made a tag sort of thing with, of course, a little bit of collage element and stamps and stuff like that. And I've done the journaling on this. And over here at the back, this is just a tag sort of thing I've just added with a bit of washi. And this is a tag where I have journaled at the back and on top of this. So this is also a journaling spot that she had created, Amrita, my friend, and I've journaled over here. And I am doing another journaling challenge, and I have started from the back, yeah. So I've started writing from the back. I'm not decorating much, I'm just writing down these. And I'm still to finish this journaling challenge. I'm falling far behind as usual. This is such so typical of me. Anyways, and just as I was saying that I I was falling so far behind in my journaling that um, I felt that I cannot catch up. This is not done. Like, oh, even if I fall back a day or two, but it's like a week, 10 days, I'm not journaling. I can't catch up. I can't remember what went on that day. Now, that's not me. And I did have other journals, other planners, or anything of that sort. But still, I felt that I could not cope up with the pressures of journaling. I know it sounds strange, but it was like that. I don't know if I'll be able to journal in this fashion at all for a long while. Maybe it's a time for a burnout because I've been doing this for a while now. Every once in a while it happens. I don't know, maybe I need to simplify certain things and streamline my journaling um, projects. So whatever I'm doing, I'm not doing any challenges this month, and I'm also planning on starting a weekly journal because that will cut the load from the daily journal. I still have a daily journal, of course, and I'm trying hard to keep up with it, but I don't know how long I'll be able to keep that up. So right now I'm literally at the crossroads where I decide whether I want to continue with journaling or if I am going to stop journaling for a while. Because at this moment I'm extremely busy. My health is not doing well, and I have a lot of familiar what do you call it, pressures from your family. You have a lot of commitments that you have to fulfill, and and it's very difficult to get time to do something which you love, which requires a little bit of time, of course, and I really can't get that kind of time right now, and it's bugging me to no end. But it's like my mind is screaming to stop doing what you can't. And I'm just such a softie. If anybody comes to me with any kind of problem, I generally agree to help them out, even if it means that uh, I have to go out of my comfort zone to do that. And my students, I have to grade their papers, I have to create new worksheets for them. It's a hectic day. So right now, though I'm doing my daily journaling and I'm doing a weekly journal, as I'm not going to do any journaling challenges this month, I am trying to reduce my workload, or and keep my journaling at a minimal level. I don't want to take the pressure, but of course, I can't take it off either. So let's hope that my February journal will at least be complete, and I hope to be regular. And I hope this journal had been okay. Like, I didn't need to do much over here, just a little bit here and there, and it has turned out okay. And that's only because thanks to Amrita, she had done the job. And so bye for now, and hope that I'll be back with a February flip. So bye.